watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it through the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really can.
And the quarterback brought up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. To the air, it's man. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the tailback. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Aggies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
They're very good defending the pass in coverage. They can play man and zone, but
breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and get the sack.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the misconnection on 3rd down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
this one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
And
left to play another play. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Quick spin on the run. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's man. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe, 48. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Escapes the sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. And that will likely be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. So now on comes the field goal unit. This play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look a pretty smart guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Puts it out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll get rid of it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that.
You gonna leave me?
And the defense is backed up against the wall.
Got it.
We're out the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put wide. And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. To throw, it's man. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run. They are set up.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into that.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching.
Take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch that football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking downfield, it's man. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd down, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Hand off from the gun. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Open space at the 25. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To throw, it's man. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
It's a seam wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And it's 3rd down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been run.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back. And he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Why? You guys where you need to go?
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really
and about
disciplined job by the
10, 15 minutes, I'm going to go grab me something to eat, and then when I get back, I'll be ready to go.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass.
I know we can't eat in your car on the way down, so I'm going to grab something before we leave.
The ball falls incomplete. We reach the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Yeah, I'm in full court.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chuck play on that one. Texas A&M will have to move it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Oh, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Look out, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going over the top. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First down for this offense. The inside handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's man. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Turns it on at midfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has That's enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as his defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Touchdown, dog! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising for a 4-0 start.
Someone saying on the clock, someone saying I don't need to add points, but here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. And listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent